Alright, now that you've got your Doctopus and your rubric all attached and set up, let's take a look at how easy it is to use this for grading purposes. So once it's all set up, you can go ahead and close the Tools menu. Again, like I said, if you have students submit assignments after you've already run Doctopus, you can just click here and it will look for new submissions. Okay? I'm going to close that, and you have a couple options here. Like I said, it brings in all the student information. It has some information about the file. You're going to have two links. This is your Goobric link. This allows you can see here it says assess the project or presentation. It lets you know whether it's been done as a document or as a slide. Over here is just a link to the actual document, and they really kind of take you to the same place in the end. Let me show you the difference. If you were to click on just the link, what it's going to do is open up the document, but it's going to let you know that there's been a rubric attached to that document. So if you click on View Rubric, it'll take you to the rubric version. If you were to click instead on Assess Document, it opens up the document but with the Goobric on top of it. So here's an example of a student project that's been turned in. They chose to do a slideshow to turn in their information, and I can click through the slideshow just like I'm regularly in Google Docs, but you'll notice up here at the top it's opened this additional window. This window tells me the student I'm on and has my categories from my rubric, and I can simply just come up here and say, alright, I'm on video is my main category, and do I want to score them a 1, 2, 3, or 4? So if I do a 4, I just click there and I click to the next one. I give them a score there, and you notice it's going ahead and entering in all the information that I put there. Right? So there's my scored rubric, as easy as that, and all of my rubric information is right there. Now I can add comments into the document any place I like, just like I normally would. Yeah, on a slideshow it's a little bit different, but I could insert a comment, right, and it would just put a comment right into the slide and let them know information about that particular slide. I could also add some comments to my scored rubric if I want to, and then I just click submit and it will send it off. Now before I do that, let's take a look here. You have a few other options. You can email a score to them if you want, or choose not to. You can do that through other ways, and you can set to automatically go on to the next student if you want to, or you can manually choose to do that. You have one other new option up here. I don't use this a lot, but if you like to give a lot of detail and don't really like typing, it actually will attach a recorded comments. So you can click record here and record what you want to say, and it will attach that to the document as well. So you got several different options. Pretty darn slick tool. So I can go ahead and submit, and you'll see what it does. Since I had that checked to advance to the next student, is it automatically submitted his and loads and goes to the next student, where I can go ahead and grade them. Another piece of information on Google Slides, it doesn't attach the rubric onto the slide presentation, but when you're editing in a document, it actually does. If I go into here and I've edited this and graded it, which I've already done here, you can see it attaches the rubric with any comments that I gave, all marked, and so they can see what their score is. Now, if you were to go and allow students to edit their work and make changes and improvements based on your scoring of the rubric, and then you were to come in and score that a second time, it would not only add that information here where you've scored the rubric and what your scores were, but it would add it a second time down here, and it would also put that information below this one. So now you would start to see a history of the grading of the paper and the improvements that they made. So it takes a couple steps to get Doctopus set up, but not really that hard with a Google Classroom assignment, and then just a simple rubric attached to that, which you probably already had for your grading anyway, and it just makes a really slick tool. It's real easy to pop through all of your documents and get things graded, and that sends that information directly to the students. So set it up, give it a try. Let me know if you need any help. I'm more than happy to help you out on any of these tools.